When I first heard about Unite, it was through a friend that had been involved with it. And it was a little earlier on with my diagnosis, so I was still going through treatments and things like that. And I wasn't quite ready. So I kind of like put my foot in the water a little bit, and I was like, I'm not quite ready for it. Come 2 years later, in 2019, I decided to take the plunge. And I think the big thing that attracted me to Unite was the fact that it was happy. Because when you get a cancer diagnosis, everything's very kind of like doom and gloom, and you're pushing forward with all of these like medical things and all of the surroundings of life that really just topple down on you, And when I saw Unite and I saw these women like strutting across the stage and coming together for gatherings, also just, having the retreats and just everyone looked happy. So I think for me, after a cancer diagnosis, I wasn't wanting to sit in a room full of women who were talking about, how bad they have it, survivorship. I wanted to thrive. So after, seeing that, and just it attracted me because I wanted to be happy again. I wanted to find a new normal and find it with women that I could associate with and be comfortable around to share my story. Being a woman, we kind of are defined by, our hair, our breasts. So when I found out I had breast cancer, all of those things were going to be stripped from me. They immediately told me that you're going to have to, take your breast out. And that's, a shocker because you see the women, years behind you who didn't have the medical advancements that they do today. It was just like, let's lop them off and you get to go about your business that way. And so for me, it was scary with, having that change. And then your hair, your hair kind of defines you. You get to do different things with it, but I didn't have control over that, So I think coming out of it, it was just, I found like that confidence again, just to not focus on like what defines me externally, but what I can find like on the inside, that confidence that it doesn't matter like what you look like or where you're at in life or if you're aging or if you're youthful, that you can just embrace what you've got going. And I just gained a ton of confidence coming out of it. I had an amazing group of women in general with the group, and I just find like some women just kind of gravitate toward each other naturally, and we found a group of women, we were all kind of in our 30s and young moms, and so we had that commonality with each other, and we called each other the youngsters. So we kind of ran around and everybody was like, oh look, there's the youngsters. So I think coming out of that, I just found like a really cool core group of women that we were able to like share similar issues, especially being moms and going through this and dealing with mortality right in your face. I just think that having that support group there and allowing us to just vent about our kids, about our husbands, about our, what we're going through physically and emotionally and mentally. It was really nice to have somebody that really understood me. They all did, but just specifically those group of women that were experiencing it, going through young motherhood. So I found that just having that support group there was incredible. I couldn't have asked for a better group of women to walk down the stage with. I'm constantly like checking my posture and, holding my head up higher and taking pictures. I'm like, oh, I have to do my model stance. I use it, walking into a room. Like I said, it kind of resonates with that confidence coming back full circle. You walk into a room, we had the model coaches taught us, hold your shoulders back, hold your head up high, walk with confidence, walk. And if you can't do it, fake it until you make it. And I think that faking it is turning into me making it, and having that confidence has been just such a mood booster. And people can see that when you walk into a room. You don't have to be, the most beautiful, luxurious supermodel or, have experience in the field, but it is really awesome to be able to like take that with you and just kind of carry that into a room with you when you go places. When I walked into the program, I had been kind of, I had stage experience, but not to the point of this, because it was more focused on like, how you hold yourself, how you walk and things like that. But I think that I always had that attitude of, even walking into the cancer infusion centers, I had that attitude of, I'm going to smile today. I'm going to make someone else smile. So I don't think like, maybe I was bald, maybe I, had my breasts removed, maybe I had scars and things like that, but it never got to a point where it took away the fact that I was trying to find joy in things. So I think with Unite, it amplified that joy that I was able to find in any situation. And you just have to find that silver lining, because if not, the world life will eat you up really fast. So currently I'm a massage therapist, but I have 2 semesters left to become a nurse. And I do want to work with oncology patients, so that will be something that I could take away with this, having the experience with being a cancer patient, being a survivor, going through these amazing programs like Unite. I'll be able to take that and relate it over to hopefully my patients and give them that hope and encouragement. There's always going to be lows and highs in life, regardless if it's a diagnosis or if it's, a bad grade on a test or, being laid off from a job. There's always going to be some type of disappointment in life. And I really do believe that it's the attitude in which you go in it, because somebody can have the same experiences and then they can come out of it with a different attitude. But you have to choose to find that positivity in things. Pray. Get in support groups like Unite that can uplift you. Get a group of women that can relate to you, that you feel completely just open and unguarded, that you guys can speak about these things. Having that support, having the mental attitude, and just knowing that, things are going to move up for you regardless of what's going on right now. So. Having a cancer diagnosis when you have a 2 and a 4-year-old is rattling to your life. And I know that my boys are going to be more resilient and strong coming out of this. I hope and pray that the lessons that they've learned from, having the downs in life, having diagnoses that aren't something that you want, that they can just come out of it and have compassion and empathy toward other men and women that are going through a cancer diagnosis as well. I just hope that they can come out of any situation smiling.
I'm just glad I have a mom, and I'm glad she survived cancer. She's probably all I could wish for.
Come October 1st, you're going to see me again on the runway. Unite has a wonderful way of pulling you back in. And I hope you guys enjoy celebrating the lives of women going through cancer and all the like.